Been letting the system run live. Now I am in sim mode. I'm not trading this morning. I really don't trade. I don't want to trade today. Just got some things I got to do, some family matters I got to take care of, some doctor's appointments and things. Family business, and I wasn't going to trade this morning, but anyway, I was just letting it run in sim mode, and look at that sell-off right there. This is what the system did this morning, $7,300 so far. Using 6 contracts, that's what I typically trade. Auto ATM was kicking in. I kind of overrode it there with a manual assessment on the stop loss there. We're in between our R2 and R3 points. Sell-off still going strong here.
Stub filled.
We're negative 3.42. It's time for some bullish activity here. We're low on the lower side here of the B4. We should have a bullish pullback here, possibly. There's some buyers stepped in right there. Here you can see them right here. This is our mean. I need to guard this. Guys, this is not trading advice. I've guarded it right there because that was at our mean. That is a place where it's an inflection point. Possible resistance.
Order filled.
Got an unfinished auction right there. That's one of our signals that we have set up here. We have our delta divergence and our unfinished auction with our order flow signals right there. This one may be a little challenging. I'm going to, for that reason, I'm going to come in here and tighten that up a little bit. We'll probably lose this one.
Order filled.
It does happen. That's the first one we lost this morning. What we're going to do, we're going to pull. We're getting in a little choppy area here. I'm going to minimize my exposure. That'll put me at like 4,500 and let it go with that. Let's see what she's going to do here. Definitely have the room to the downside here with the B4 indicator. Ichimoku, she's still loaded short. If it does pull back Ichimoku wise, it can easily pull back to the flat Kijun and Tenkan-sen, which would be like a 50% retracement, which is typical bearish move. I'm going to start putting some filters on this. And do a little bit of manual assessment because we are in chop.
Stop filled. Order filled.
Guys, you'll have to trade at your own discretion. We are weighting in right there, so this is still a choppy area here. We haven't got the breakout yet. I'm not favoring this trade at the moment. So I'm going to pull that down to tighten up my exposure. That is at the zero line, so it could reject here and go down. It does have potential to do that, but again, it can break out to the upside as well.
Stop filled. Order filled.
Again, guys, you'll have to trade at your own discretion. I did a regular market order buy-in. I usually use my Pro Trader here to do that, place resting orders. But I was seeing the potential in the breakout here to the upside, especially at the zero line here on the lower B4, the way things are setting up here. That's enough to lock in, pay for the trade. That's all I care to do right here. Leaving enough room to do its thing. We usually run up to a +3 here. And we're about there now. Let's see where it's at, 2.58. Yeah, so we'll guard that. Make sure we're locked in some
Stop
money
filled.
here. The lower B4 indicator on our B4 bars, 210 bars, it oscillates from a 0 to the 3 to the -3. That's my key points that I'm looking at. I'm looking at continuations around the 0, pulling back to the 0 line and continuing. And if I get some extra runs, and sometimes you do, extended runs, they don't always happen, but they do happen, especially when you're in a squeeze and you got some width, a wider band in your squeeze there. They'll tend to run pretty extended, but we got a major level here. That's coming from our Right here, our volatility adjusted VPOC, virgin point of control. Also our S1 on our levels, on our algo. Definitely a point of interest here. A lot of volume building up. Notice the volume here versus the other areas. Whether it rejects or whether it breaks through, it definitely is a key point for us to keep our eyes on. Level right there that you see, that green line, that is our bull line.
Order filled.
Anything that pushes above that we can consider a bullish breakout. This is where I'd expect the breakdown. And that's where the unfinished auction fired. Ichimoku wise, your Kijisen is basically your 50% Fibonacci. That was where we expect the pullback to come back to. Now we're looking to see if we're going to get a Kijun bounce to the downside. Let's see if it's going to happen. Guys, again, this is not trading advice. This is for educational purposes only. Guys, this is our B4 CoPilot Pro. That is one of our ATMs going into motion there. Works very good with today's volatility.
Stop filled. Stop filled. Order filled.
We're going to be a little careful with this one. Now I'm going to lock it. That's happening right here at the 0 line. I don't like it as much on the lower B4 here. I'll guard. I do like that I'm getting the green from the B4 and the B4. There's the B4 buy signal. We're going to go ahead and kind of help this along here. Let's look for a reversal here around to go short. Or maybe here at our volatility adjusted VPOC.
Stop filled.
We are at 1.91, so there's plenty of room here to go up to 3. That would mean here, maybe making it back to VWAP. So this can return all the way back to VWAP, guys. If it does get me back in, I'll address that. I'm using basically my unfinished auctions and my delta divergences as entries. I'm gonna take my filters back off of them. I want to see that would have got me in up in here. I should have let it, if I didn't have those filters on, those would have got me in there, which would have been nice. That's why I unchecked it and rechecked it just to see what it would have been. And that's how you could take the system if you want to change up things. You could do different settings, do different filters, and enable and unenable it, and it'll refresh your cache and show you what the situation would have been for that setup. We're on the high side of this now. We're at 2.73. That's kind of extended here. It may push it to VWAP, but it's likely to bounce at VWAP there. Now, if it doesn't completely fail here now. So seeing that we're right at about here, about $4,600, we'll lock it in at 46. Yeah, 46.75. And wait for a bearish setup here. Lower B4 indicator, guys.
Order filled.
Really nice. Ichimoku wise, the Chikou is still under the candles. We haven't really closed over the Kijin yet. And we are extended to the upside here. The logical move is for it to sell off here. It doesn't always do the logical move. That's for sure. But that's what we're looking at that possibility, especially with the unfinished auction here. Okay, it's coming into the unfinished auction area here where you had your imbalances. Let's see if there's still some sellers there. Pushing through that. Let's see if they can hold it. Yeah, still some selling interest there. Delta divergence coming in. We're going to guard above this volatility adjusted VPOC. That's coming in towards the zero line. It could bounce at the zero line. See right here. So for that reason, we're just going to make it pay.
Stop filled.
Pay for itself. I didn't quite get it there. I'm not completely buying this sell right now. It's too close to the zero line. It needs to get below that zero line. Then we got some room to run. Right now, it could bounce on us. Expecting some chop right up in here. Guys, be careful.
Order filled.
Okay. I'll take the bears on that one. Need to get below this trend line, below this bull line here. There's a lot of interest right here at this green line that you see right here. Got to close below that. Unfinished auctions coming in, so people are pouring themselves to it right now. Have some heavy hand participants placing sell orders right now. So let's join the smart money. You always hear the smart money. Where's the smart money? Guys, I'm showing it to you right here. There's the smart money right there.
Stop filled.
All right, guys. Here we are. Let's see if we can push it down to our volatility adjusted VPOC. We're going to tighten up our trail.
Stop filled.
That sell-off is slowing down a little. Okay, there we go. See what we do here. Notice the interest there. Notice the difference in the price action when it gets to that level. Definitely a point of interest. Alright, we broke through it. Our ATM's kicking in. We're going to guard that aggressively. There's our mean right here, this blue line. I gotta go in a little bit. It's 9:51 here Central Standard Time. I'm gonna have to go here at about 10 o'clock, 10:30 latest. Guys, here's our mean right here. This is, whoa, it's pushing through it. I was expecting it to react there at the mean, but it didn't. It came down to our volatility adjusted VPOC before it found support. Boom. Now, what are we looking like Ichimoku wise? Below the Tinkinson, let's see if we get an N wave. Boom, we can go there. Close enough. Boom. Cancel. There it dropped. 68.60.75, 68.60. That's way down. Is that right? 68.60. That's down to the short breakout.
Order filled.
And this could be a divergence and a double bottom. Let's see. Where are we at with the B4? You got to get quick here. Okay, I'm at the 1, -1. That don't look... might make it to the S2, which puts you at the 0 line and flip it back on you. I'd be careful here. There's still some room there. I'm going to guard that. Boom.
Stop filled.
I think that was the right move. I mean, it may push here because we got those buyers right here and the volumes here at the bottom of the candle. That's what I liked about these candles with our B4 Footprint Pro. Volume at the bottom of the candle, usually bullish. Volume at the top, usually bearish. Definite indecision here. Let's see if it's going to push. Yeah. What I like about my settings with my unfinished auction and my delta divergence, typically, if I get out of a trade like that, usually we'll have one of those signals fire and get me back in for the continuation. It didn't here, but that's okay. I'm in a good spot right here. Not going to catch everything every time. That's what I'm referring to. That's typically, that'll get me in those continuations pretty nice. Here, I'm looking here. 69.12. Yeah, that's coming on up to our go short line up there. I want to keep that trend line in mind right there. Got some buying interest here at the bottom. Ooh, it's flipping. Come on. That's 1.51 on the lower B4. Got more room to the upside potential. Doesn't mean I'm not going to guard exposure here. I don't want that to take me down less than 6,300.
Stop filled.
And 6,350. What a bad
Order
estimate.
filled.
All right. Could be choppy again here. Be careful. I'm going to try to guard this, lock that in. Make sure it's a good trade, and that's good enough for me. Here we are at a potential support area. Let's see if it breaks down to the mean. Good, it broke down to the mean. Getting aggressive here. All right, I like it. We got a -2. Let's see if we can make it to -3. Let's see if we can make it down to the volatility adjusted VPOC right there. We're going to tighten that up a little. Go ahead and get more aggressive here. Liking the way that's selling off right there.
Target filled.
Let's keep it walking. We're at the session low. Let's guard it aggressively.
Stop filled.
All right, guys. We are at a squeeze, which you guys who know how to use our system understand that's a possible reversal or a continuation point. In this instance, it's probably a possible reversal point here. Looking there, we're at negative 2.71. We usually expect around a 3. That's close enough, being at the bottom of the session here, to expect a possible bullish. So we're mainly looking for a little continuation possibly on the short side, but more than likely a bullish move. We'll see. We are at a potential launch point with the Chicow Trail. But where we are right there with the dollar amount that you do on the session, it'd be a good time to go ahead and just shut it down. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and pause that. Hey, thank you for your attention. Hey, check out our website, b4signals.com, and we still got some great prices, man. Check out our prices and see if you want to become a member. Hey, thank you so much for your attention. You'll have a great day.